So now let's look at the model we use to assess workplaces. The employee is at the center of our model. We look at the relationship between the employee and management, the employee and their job, and the employee and other employees. We focus on 5 dimensions. With regard to the relationship with management, we measure the level of trust that exists under the dimensions of credibility, respect, and fairness. With regard to the relationship the employee has with their job, we measure the amount of pride that exists. And finally, with regard to the relationship between the employees, we analyse the level of camaraderie that exists in the workplace. That leads us to our definition of a great place to work from an employee perspective. A great place to work from an employee's perspective is one where you trust the people you work for and with, you have great pride in what you do, and you enjoy the people you work with. So let's look at those 5 dimensions, starting with credibility. This is the employee's belief in management. Do they believe that management are competent to lead the organisation? Have management set out a clear vision? Have they shared strategies, goals? And in the best case scenario, have employees had an opportunity to input into that? Do their actions match their words? Do they deliver on their promises? Do they share the right amount of information at the right time? Do they display expertise while remaining open and accessible? Do they come out from behind their desks and walk around the organisation and interact with people? Under credibility, we look at integrity, reliability, honesty, and competence. Respect is the second. Employees feel supported, both personally and professionally. They feel that management care about them as individuals. They collaborate on decisions, and particularly decisions that affect them, because the more control you can give people over their decisions, the less stress they'll experience. People feel listened to, and this is important because they close the loop. They don't just listen to people, they feed back to people. Their efforts are recognised, and there's a culture of appreciation. They experience authentic caring, support their training and development, create a safe environment, put a plan in place for people's career, and build a training plan around that that's personalised. There's high levels of empathy, and they develop work-life balance. So now let's look at the 3rd dimension relating to management, fairness. It's very, very difficult to have high levels of trust if you don't believe that people are being fair to you. In great workplaces, leaders create a level playing field, treating people fairly and equally, impartially, and allowing them voice their concerns. So they put formal procedures in place to ensure that that happens. Appeals processes against decisions. If a decision has been made, I'm not happy, there is a process that I can appeal that. I also get a sense that the rewards in this organisation are distributed in a balanced way. Unique needs are recognised and met. There isn't favouritism. Now, obviously we all have favourites, but when it really matters and a decision has been made, I know that the decision has been made for the right reason. Management promotes inclusive behaviour, avoids discrimination, and is committed to fair appeals. So under this dimension, justice, equity, impartiality, and feedback and communication all feature. The 4th dimension is pride. This is the relationship between the employee and their work. They feel valued. There's a real connection between what I do and what the organisation is trying to achieve. And I have line of sight of that. I'm completely aligned. I have meaningful work and I understand that fit. They're proud of their team's accomplishments, not only their own, but their team's accomplishments. They're proud of the company and the company's reputation and the standing in the community. That's why they give discretionary effort. Best organisations put a premium on rewarding behaviours that are consistent with their mission and values, and that drives pride. People feel valued, empowered, engaged, they understand their impact, and corporate social responsibility comes under the pride dimension. So the final dimension is camaraderie. And this relates to the ties between employees. You know, when you bring people into an organisation and hire them, are you just hiring them for their skills, or are you hiring them because they have the behaviours that are important and consistent with your organisation? In great workplaces, management fosters strong and healthy relationships between people. People feel welcomed from day one. The induction process is strong. A lot of time and effort is put there to set people up for success. People can also be themselves at work. They can feel authentic. They have loads of opportunities to collaborate. They celebrate together, and they want each other to succeed, not just it all being about them. And they also create an environment of fun. And this is about an atmosphere that is relaxed. You still get the job done. Intimacy, hospitality, community, and embracing diversity all fall under camaraderie.